What's going on, guys? Today I have my 2024 Honda CBR650R. This is my very first sport bike, and I'm going to tell you why I bought it. So let's get into this. Welcome to my ice cold garage. My name is Thomas. This is my 650R, and I'm going to tell you why I decided to buy this as my very first sport bike. Now, if you couldn't guess right off the bat, I'll give you a hint. It's my attire and a Honda fanboy. Nah, I'm just messing with you. The real reason is the comfortability. I spent days and days and days sitting on every different form of middleweight class bikes that there are. But out of all of those different bikes, this one was the most comfortable. Seating position directly. I am literally sitting in the most normal position on this bike, and I'm still pretty upright right here. Like, I am not leaning, if you get past my fat pouch here, I'm not fully tucked on the bike. I'm not way back in an upright position. I'm very slightly leaning forward, which isn't bad at all. It's very doable, which makes it a lot better for me. I have a bum shoulder, and I can't stand leaning on it or lifting weights for it for a very long period of time. Hence this bike. Now that is obviously the main reason why I bought this in particular sport bike, but I'm gonna get into a couple more reasons why I got into sport bikes in general. Now if you follow my channel, you know that I am not new to riding motorcycles. I started out as a cruiser boy on this Honda Shadow 750. Now to give you a little backstory, my brother bought a 600 from a friend of ours. He had it for a couple years, it needed some work, and he finally got it running, and he wanted me to test ride it. And once I got on that, I was hooked. I needed a sport bike. After many, many months of going to my local dealership that has all different brands of bikes, not just the Honda specifically, but they are a licensed Honda dealer, I sat on so many different bikes and did a lot of research. And as you know, the main reason why I chose this one was that the comfortability was there. Now, coming from being a cruiser rider, I wasn't really too worried about it being way too much power. Because in all honesty, I don't think this bike has a crazy amount of power. I know it is the heaviest bike in its class, and I believe it's the only 4-cylinder that is out there in this class as well. Now you'd ask why I would choose this bike being the heaviest and probably one of the least powerful. I'll tell you. It is because it was the overall winner in the average of all of my categories. Of my categories, comfortability was number 1. Number 2 was I wanted a little bit of power. This bike still has power, although it being the top end, I can still go plenty fast if I want. The third reason, I have space for my wife. I can comfortably fit her sitting on this bike and still have plenty of power to go down the road and have no issues. Another reason why being longevity. I'm never gonna get bored of this bike. It's perfect for what it is. I can take it to a track day. I could do some highway pulls down the road. I could be an overall squid missile for all I care. It'll do it. Now another big reason was, it's a Honda. All of my bikes are Hondas. I have 3 Hondas in this garage right now. That being said, with Hondas, they are very reliable. There is a possibility that you could have a bad bike. It's all out there. You'll always have someone that has a brand new bike and still has problems. Luck of the draw. Could be what you get.
I'm speaking to you, BMW boys.
That was obviously a joke. This next reason was also a little bit of concern to me, but not majorly. The cost of the bike. Now, I got this bike at a relatively good deal. I traded in a bike. I used to have a 2023 Grom. If you follow my channel, you know about it. This bike is priced a little bit higher in the range of the mid-class bikes, coming in at $98.99, basically $9,900. It's up there, basically a $10,000 bike. However, the overall cost of the bike to the other bikes didn't bother me that much. Now, with the cost of a Yamaha R7 being around $9,100, a Suzuki GSX-8R being around $9,500, the extra $1,000 between all the models didn't really bother me that much. Now, a couple people might ask, why would I choose the 650 over a 500? I'll tell you. Why do you get a truck that's a V6 instead of for a V8? If only that was the case. The 500 just wasn't worth it. With the 500 coming in at a price tag of $7,400, this only being about $2,500 more, and you get way better power out of it, why wouldn't you choose it? Especially when other bikes out there in the 500, 400 class, like a Ninja 400, are way better priced and way better for your value. Now there are more reasons why I like this bike, but those are the main ones that I wanted to cover. Now I'll leave all the timestamps in the descriptions, and I would love to hear the reasons why you chose your bike over this bike, or why you chose this bike over another bike. I'd surely love to hear them. And with that, I'll catch you in the next one.